Today's October 4th, 2023, and we're in a marina called Marina Yates del Principado in the city of Gijón, Spain. I'm making this video logbook entry so that I can tell the whole story of what happened yesterday, because while we did do some filming, we weren't really able to focus too much on filming as we were dealing with the situation at hand. We started the day off with having our good friend Hazel from sailing vessel Alana Wally over to Paragon for a last check of the weather before pushing off. We call this meeting to discuss the weather. We'll run the Predict Wind offshore app, and I have a route already put in from here to A Coruña, which is a big city with 3 marinas and a little anchorage right up here and a lot of anchorages up in here. We haven't selected a marina or an anchorage. We don't exactly know where we're going, but we do know that we're going today from here, Gijón, departing at 11 o'clock. Forecast goes out for 10 days. Downloading all the different weather models, plus our departure planning file, which makes our little animation. Upwind is only 2% today, which we really like more than the other days because it's a little more upwind on the other days. Today is definitely the windiest of the 4 days, 34% in winds above 20 knots, but we're never in winds above 15 knots while we're going upwind. We have more waves in today's forecast than the other days. It'll make it easier to visualize by watching the animation. Right out of the gate, we are close hauled until we make our turn at about 1 in the afternoon. That's like 2 hours of upwind stuff. Yeah, that's only 2 hours, huh? Here we go with the rest. Broad reach, 15 knots. And where are we dropping you off?
Oh, right over there. I'm not going far.
Oh, okay, well there you go.
Yeah. That's me.
So you'll be coming in right over
Wind's behind.
in here?
Yeah.
Winds behind, 12 knots. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's
That'd be great.
That's
sail.
pretty good.
You going to a marina?
Yeah, yeah, that's not really.
I don't think there's an anchorage there.
Yeah. The rest of our sail is on a broad reach and beautiful 15 to 20 knot winds.
And at night.
And then at 3 in the morning, we'll start seeing some heavier wind and we'll be dead downwind. And I won't sail that course dead downwind. I'll go a little bit off, so we'll probably go and I don't know, maybe we'll be driving back and forth, not to...
No, people won't. You don't hate touch.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to go further north and get into the stronger wind, so
Wow.
I'll probably try to stay close to the coast, and it'll be in the dark,
Great.
and it'll be windy. Once we get to here and make that turn, then we're on a nice broad reach. Now we're at like 8 in the morning. We got sun for our trip in, and nice and calm arrival at 3:30, with winds steadily increasing into the evening, but not by much. Looks like it really is predicting a very calm arrival, though.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, the water's full. We've gone over the weather. We're still a go for going. It's going to be windy overnight. And we're saying goodbye to the wonderful city of Gijón. We've been in this marina in this more industrial area. All of that is all industrial, and it's like gated off. Only the trucks really come in here. And a little boatyard over there. A little marina. This marina is a lot cheaper than the one that's in the big city over there. It's also much more protected than the one over there, which has been wonderful for us. That's the city. Sorry we didn't film much of it, even though we've been here for a week. Gijón has many shops and restaurants and apartment buildings and people and dogs, lots of dogs, like more dogs than I've ever seen in any place in my life, actually. Just people everywhere have dogs. There are a few very nice sandy beaches, and on the weekends they are packed with people sunbathing. Gijon has been a wonderful introduction to Spain. For us, our first port, we're blown away by the produce and the meats and the cheeses and the grocery stores and the many fruterias, little shops that sell veggies. We were blown away by the prices of all of that, and also a lot of your restaurant options. There was this one place where Mo and I had bottle of wine, 3 courses, dessert, and an espresso for $23 in a restaurant. We were like shocked. It was amazing. Wine is also much less expensive here than in the United Kingdom and Ireland by far. Like, instead of like €6, you're spending 3 or 2.5. So that's Gijon, first stop in Spain, and we're going to be going to A Coruña, which is a big city with 3 big marinas and a few anchoring options as well. We are going to drop Hazel off. She's going to meet us in A Coruña down the line. She's going to do it in like 6 small hops, and we're going to do it in 1. We would be doing it in short hops together to A Coruña, but instead Mo and I are going to just go ahead to A Coruña directly because we want to install the boat in a marina and then hop on a train and go to Barcelona, or Barcelona as they say it, where we're going to meet her brother Brian, who is flying in for a little vacation. So we're going to meet up with him for a few days and then go back to the boat in A Coruña and wait for Hazel to arrive. She's going to do it in like 6 hops. If you haven't seen her channel, check it out. Link below.
Alright, we'll see you
bye.
later.
Yeah.
Oop, let me hit you in the chin. Have a good sail.
You too.
We'll see you
Bye.
later.
Have a great sail. Have a great sail.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Ready to go?
Let me turn on the engine. Okay.
All right, contact. There was a little hesitation there. What the f was that? That line slipped. Red line's preventing us from going forward. I should slip a line on the stern. It sounded like the engine had a hard time starting up. That was weird. Maybe the starter is getting tired. So that you ready to pull out? We're gonna be a minute or 2 behind you.
Okay. I'll be slow anyway.
Yeah, she's leaving right now. We pushed off at 11 a.m. in convoy with Alana Wally. She gets funniest looks from anyone she knew. Helm is centered. Okay. Don't do nothing, I'll do it. So I'm gonna try to pull the bowsprit in. No. Because it's not necessary. I just want to get your angle right first. We just have to not hit the post. And I need to get on. Yep. All right, do you mind if I motor us out of here just because we got the shallow area there?
I don't want to have to go up and get all the fenders.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll do it later. Just want to get us out. Can you get the handheld and turn it on? As we motored out of Gihon's busy harbor, we had to change our course 2 or 3 times to get out of massive freighter ships that were being towed by tugboats and guided by pilot boats. Gihon's a really busy harbor. Okay, we're gonna take things nice and slow because we got some shallow depths all around us. Goodbye, Gijón. It's been awesome. The beautiful city of Gijón. Very nice introduction to Spain. We've got some current out here. It's messing with our steering. Autopilot can't handle it. It's going all over the place. Yeah, current's really messing with the steering. I'm looking at our path behind us. We're doing a big zigzag. I just did a UE to get out of the way of this big ship and go behind them. Can I have the binoculars, please? A lot of shipping out here. Wouldn't want to come in at night. There's no wind. That big freighter has 2 tugboats, one off the bow, one off the stern, both of them with tow lines. And then there's a pilot boat in front of all of them back there. We're gonna turn to port as soon as we can get around them, and then we're gonna raise the main, I think, depending on the wind angle. I think we'll be motoring into the wind for a little bit. Hazel left us in the dust. She is way out there. Let's see if we can catch up to her.
Okay, I thought we would be sailing by now, but it is not the case, as you can tell. There's not really a lot of wind and it's very wavy, so yeah, it's not really working out. But Paragon is behind me. You can see it in the distance.
This is about the heading we want to do. So the main will be sheeted in real tight, but we should probably raise it anyway. Question is, do we want a full main? I think probably yes. It is quite rolly out here. Big rolling waves. We need to get our harnesses and tethers. Course is here 313 for the next 9 miles. Pretty much straight into the wind. So do we raise the main if we're motoring straight into the wind and let it luff for 8 miles? Or just power into it? It's too close. No, just power. You know, when we get to this point, we'll have a much better angle on it. Let's see if Otto can handle it. Hold heading. I'm gonna raise the main. I don't think we gotta do anything.
Do you want your rain jacket?
No. We got second reef in. I'm gonna switch it from second reef to first reef. Mo, can you give me a little bit of slack on the main sheet? Yeah. Just a little bit, just enough so I can raise it out of the gallows. All right, tighten it there. Thank you. Topping lift is up. First reef is in. Second reef is completely out. Ready to raise it. And here comes the rain. Do I want to get this up before the rain? Yes. All right, I'm raising it now. Noticeably calmer. Wind's still all over the place. But sail's not flogging. Okay. Okay. Our plan was to sail in convoy with Alana Wally to a point where Hazel would turn into the next port of Aviles, and we would continue on for the next about 36 hours to the large city of A Coruña, about 150 nautical miles away.
They're going to A Coruña, and I'm not going that far. That will be like, I think, 140 miles or something like that. I'm just doing the 20 to Aviles, or maybe I'll, like, depending on if I can sail once I get around the corner here. That would have land in the distance there. If I can sail then I might go a little further as well. But yeah, we'll see. I'll make up my mind in the moment, I think. I'm so sad that there's not a lot of wind. I thought there would be, like, well, I wouldn't have left otherwise, I don't think. But yeah, there we go. It is what it is.
Little optical illusion, that ship over there almost looks like it's on a collision course with us, but I can see on AIS that it's actually going away from us, so nothing to worry about. Thank God for AIS and radar.
Yeah, it's getting foggy, eh?
It's getting foggy, yeah. There's one anchorage just a little bit east of Coruña, and then there are a whole bunch, like a dozen, yeah, further northeast. I'm gonna take that last reef out.
I'm looking at anchorages.
Okay, so we've got first reef in, second reef's out. I'm gonna do first reef, and it's gonna find the piece of green string that I put into the line to mark where it should be when it's completely unfurled. This time we're just gonna have to raise it because the sail's already up and out. All right. Felt like it caught on something, but no. Yeah, that's good. I think some people will look at all the stuff that I have to go through to reef and unreef and think, you know, there are other systems out there where you're just pulling lines from the cockpit. Thinking that would be preferable, and maybe so, but I like what we got going here because I just feel like I can always see what's going on and deal with whatever happens. Fix it myself, like whatever goes wrong I can fix it. It's very simple, whereas another system that has lines going to the cockpit and maybe hydraulic or electric motors to assist, I just think if something goes wrong with that, it may be something that you can't fix. So no, pick your poison. About a couple of hours after we left Gihon, Hazel texted us to tell us that her engine had overheated.
So my engine just cut out. Well, I turned it off, but the water warning light on my switch panel down there went off. So that would mean like either not enough water or overheating, I'm not really sure. But I don't have a lot of wind, so can't really turn the autopilot, like Greg can't really do a lot in this. The engine's too hot right now for me to look at it, so I'll wait for it to cool down and then hopefully I'll have a bit more wind, and I don't know. But yeah, I'm a bit worried about this again now. And so please don't be anything major.
At the time, winds were light, and Hazel was able to sail, but only at about a knot and a half towards Aviles. we quickly calculated that with the forecast and her without an engine, she probably wouldn't be able to make it to Aviles before sunset. Also, none of us had ever been to Aviles, but looking at the layout of the harbor and the marina, there's a lot of really tight navigation to get in there, and we didn't think Hazel could do it under sail alone. The closest port was where we had just come from, the marina in Guan, now about 9 nautical miles behind us. What do you think? Let me send her a message. Where's...
What are we gonna do if we go with her?
We're gonna catch her lines.
If her engine goes out, she's not able to motor at all. She'll need some help. I don't think this is a place to be losing your engine. What do you think?
Sure. We may not be able to go to A Coruña. Maybe tomorrow we could do it, but...
I think that we should stick with her because the wind is really weird right now and all of the waves are pushing towards shore.
Yeah.
And if her engine is overheated and the wind isn't really up and she's not able to sail, there's a real possibility that she could just slowly get pushed towards shore. So, like, we can't tow her into Aviles, but I bet there's someone there that could tow her if that was needed. But we could certainly tow her out here or just circle and make sure that, you know, she's okay. I think if we leave her and something were to happen, like, that would be awful. What do you think?
I think if our tow line's long enough, we could tow her.
I don't know that we could tow her inside to Aviles. Like, it's a little thinner, and we couldn't tow her to the dock. I don't think that's a thing that we could do. I don't know. But it hasn't come to that. Her engine still works. It's just getting hot. So,
Wait a minute.
what? I can't hear her either.
Hi!
Get the VHF, Drake.
She has to go down below. She doesn't have a cockpit VHF. Where's my...
Text her.
Yeah.